American Idol 2025. The best performances from Season 23 so far. Throughout American Idol Season 23, newcomer Carrie Underwood and fellow judges Bryan and Lionel Richie have curated a group of singers who could be America's next star. They watched auditions across the country, sent around 140 of these contestants to Hollywood, and whittled down the competition to the top 24 before leaving the singer's fate in viewers' texting hands. Scroll through for the most memorable performances from Season 23, which started airing in March 2025. McCandless, DisneyIn the Season 23 premiere. Carrie Underwood immediately clocked Baylee Littrell as a familiar face. The 21-year-old college student from Alpharetta, Georgia, is the son of Backstreet Boys star Brian Littrell. Bucking any expectations that he'd go the saccharine pop route, Baylee took a risk with an original song called Waiting on Myself to Die. The judges were convinced enough by the acoustic guitar set and the vulnerability in a song about not letting yourself give up. But for good measure, they requested a father-son duet. Bryan joined for a reprisal of the song, providing the upper range for the chorus. And with 3 yeses delivered, Bryan was left in tears. Read the full Episode 1 recap here. McCandless, Disney Saya Misalegalu, a 17-year-old high school senior from Las Vegas, is not only the varsity football team captain, a member of the honor choir, and president of his school's Polynesian club, but he also has immense singing talent. With confidence and emotion infused into his silky voice, he sang Donny Hathaway's A Song for You, with accompaniment from his uncle Luigi on acoustic guitar. And the performance was one you'll want to put on a loop. One issue: Underwood refused to believe that voice could come from someone who only recently started singing in front of others. It sounds like you've been doing it forever. You made it sound very easy. And it's not. So well done, you liar, she joked. He received a unanimous vote of confidence for Hollywood Week. McCandless, Disney soon after boldly pronouncing she was not a crier. Carrie Underwood was proven wrong when 17-year-old Slater Nally performed a song dedicated to the late Carter Davis, son of high school English teacher Mrs. Davis, pictured. The tune, Traces of You, was crafted from poems Mrs. Davis wrote after Carter was killed in 2016. The judges were so impressed by the teen that they didn't even have to vote. The trio simply announced that Slater was heading to Hollywood. McCandless, Disney before 19-year-old college student Lola and her dad Rob Bonfiglio launched into Lola's audition song. She brought in some backup: her mom, Carney Wilson, and Aunt Wendy Wilson, which, yes, makes Lola one of Brian Wilson's grandchildren. Lola, Carney, and Wendy first sang the 1990 chart topper, Hold On, as Underwood mouthed along. But then it was time for Lola to fly away from the nest, and she sang Casey Musgrave's Rainbow as Mom cried with pride and fanned her face from the sidelines. Her performance was good enough to get her to the next round. Read the full Episode 3 recap here. McCandless, Disney, are you sensing a theme yet? Nina Daig also had a sweet family moment during her audition. It was the 25-year-old's first time singing in front of other people, but she pushed through the nerves to deliver a sweet original song about her older brother Joe, which left Underwood sniffling away tears. The judges were torn over whether to send Nina through or hold her back to develop her confidence more, but they ultimately gave her 3 yeses for Hollywood Week. McCandless, Disneyland in Kennedy, 20, revealed a devastating backstory of overcoming obstacles before launching into a memorable rendition of Bonnie Raitt's I Can't Make You Love Me. From the first word, Landon's voice came out clear and strong. There were a few imperfections, but also some impressive rips showcasing his unique take on the 90s song. "You have so much raw talent," Underwood told Landon. "I feel like you would be one that would be a lot of fun to watch grow in a competition like this." And thus, he was sent to Hollywood with 3 yeses. Read the full episode 4 recap here. Eric McCandless, Disney Canna and James Hill, the 17-year-old aspiring preacher who was presented with the 3rd and final platinum ticket, unleashed clear, pure vocals from the get-go as he launched into Marvin Sapp's "Never Would Have Made It" in the Showstoppers round of Hollywood Week. Cannon showed off his incredible range, went into a little bit of scatting, and elicited a massive compliment from Bryan. "He's one of the best singers I've ever seen." The recent high school grad had the judges fired up after his cover, with Richie declaring to the judges, "That was the greatest performance I have ever seen."